So it looks like the managers' meeting is over at the plate. Pete Terrier along with Lonnie Emerton here. We got Max Sereno up in the booth running the scoreboard for us. GTV production. Goffstown Grizzlies baseball. The 5-0 Goffstown Grizzlies playing host to the 3-2 Winnacunnet Warriors. Third game of the week, this Monday, Wednesday, Friday extravaganza. Heading into the school vacation week as well. And trying to keep this 5-game winning streak going to start the season. It's going to be Owen Sereno on the mound. He had his first varsity start last Friday at Concord. Got a lot of run support in that one early. 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second, 4 runs in the third. Sereno gets the win. And he's back out there for his second start. Playing over at third base, it's going to be Ryan Dutton. Zach Terrier, the shortstop. Brent Baxter, who got the win against Trinity at Delta Dental Stadium on Wednesday. He's at second. Maddox Turk back there at first. Around the outfield, Caleb Gilliland will be in right. Adam LaFond in center. Ethan Strand out in left field. Dylan Gaudette, as usual, behind home plate doing the catching. Winnacunnet, their lineup is going to be their pitcher, Harvey Reynoso, the left-hander. He's going to be also their leadoff batter. Bryce Pincino, the catcher, will bat second. Alex Santora, third baseman, hits third. Connor Fowler, their first baseman. He's really their ace pitcher. Fowler is the lefty. He'll play first. Mason McDonald in there at the DH. Ethan Roy in center field. O'Hara will be in left field. Justin Coates in right. And Branson Lark is the shortstop. They're going to have Kane Knight being hit for. He'll play second base for the Winnacunnet Warriors. So I'm going to try and maneuver this camera and do play-by-play and do Game Changer at the same time, so we'll see if I can multitask.
Put her to work back there.
If you want to man this camera, she looks a little nervous.
Ah, she could do it.
All you got to do is, see that screen right there? Use this. When the ball gets hit over there, just follow it slowly. Follow it back. You want to try it? Okay.
Yeah, Owen warming up today looked like he had a little extra zip on that fastball. Let's hope he maintains it through the lineup here.
Reynoso will dig in from the left side of the batter's box against Owen Sereno. And we're underway at Lions Field. It's a called strike. He kind of squared around to bunt and then pulled it back. Aaron Aboud, the head coach, the third base coach, swinging a miss from Reynoso, and Sereno's quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball hit towards short. Terrier up with it. He's going to throw to first, and he's got the first out of the afternoon.
Good speed there by the leadoff hitter. I'll have to keep an eye on that during the game if he gets on base.
So that will bring up Bryce Pincino, the catcher. Pincino, big kid. He's a sophomore. You might remember his brother Jason Pincino, Lonnie, who was a tremendous right-handed pitcher out of Winnacunnet. Graduated, I think, just last year.
Yeah, he's playing in college somewhere.
Yes, I think Southern Maine, I believe.
Southern Maine, good school.
If it's not Southern Maine, it's in Southern Maine, I can tell you that. Grounded foul at the plate.
Good change up there by Sereno.
1 ball, 1 strike on Sereno. Or for Sereno, I should say, on Pincino. Pincino's dad is Jay Pincino, who is the Seacoast Online sports writer. I'm sure you've read his stuff. I'm sure he's here somewhere today. That one missed at the top of the zone, and it's 2 balls and a strike on Pinsino. Sereno ready for the 2-1. Winds and fires. Misses. 3-1. 1 out in the top of the first for Sereno. Bryce Pinsino waiting a 3-1 pitch. Fouled back. It's 3-2.
Good cut on that 3-1 fastball. Looking at the strike zone here today, it seems to be a little bit higher up in the zone. And I just got under that one.
Another 3-2 pitch. That's fouled back.
First battle of the game here with the number 2 hitter from Winnacunnet.
Santora's on deck. Sereno. And they call time at home plate. Sereno winds and fires on 3-2. Fouled off again. Pinsino.
Yeah.
Good at bat here, making him work. Sereno delivers. That's hit in the air out towards center. LaFawn going back. Hit pretty well. LaFawn underneath it makes the catch in pretty deep center field.
Yeah, he put a charge in that one. Good at bat by Pinsino.
That'll bring up Alex Santora, another lefty hitter. 2 out of the first 3 guys up there from the left side. 2 down in the first for Sereno. Really wide stance for Santora. Fouls it off.
Late on that fastball. Sereno reared back a little bit on that one.
That one missed. 1-1 on Santora. If he can get on, they'll bring their cleanup hitter Connor Fowler to the plate. Breaking ball stays low. 2-1 on Santora. Santora, one of the Winnacunnet hockey players. Two-one pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. Baxter gloves it. Throws for the out. 1-2-3 inning for Owen Sereno in the first. We go to the bottom of the first with the Grizzlies coming up, no score. Terrier, Strand, and Durham here in the bottom of the first for Goffstown, no score. Winnacunnet and the Grizzlies. Harvey Reynoso on the mound, a left-hander, getting ready for the first pitch against Terrier. It's in there for a called strike. Defensively around the infield, Santora at third, Lark the shortstop, Knight at second, Fowler at first. Pinsino is the catcher. O'Hara in left, Roy in center, Coates in right. That's a curveball that stays high to Terrier. 1 ball, 1 strike. Missing low. 2-1.
Off-speed pitches here to the leadoff hitter, the lefty on lefty.
Two and 1 the count for Terrier. Up high, ball 3. He's been getting on base a lot of walks this year.
Yep, that's a leadoff hitter's job for sure.
Popped up, foul off a third. Will it get out of play. We can't see it. And apparently he made the catch, I guess.
I thought it was out, but
so 1 out for Strand. Grounded foul in front of the plate.
yeah, I think that went off Ethan's foot a little bit. He's shaking it.
Lonnie, I can see the black flies swirling around outside this booth.
They are definitely here now.
This is a bad place for black flies down here by the river.
Yeah.
0-1 count on Strand. Curveball, nice pitch,
good
dropped
curveball.
in.
Best pitch of the game so far for the lefty from Winnacunnet.
Reynoso ahead of the count quickly against Strand, 0-2. Hit on a line out towards right center. That's going to get the gap. Center fielder cuts it off, but Strand digging for second. He's in there with a double.
So he threw back-to-back curveballs, and he hung that second one, and Ethan jumped all over it and put in the gap for a double.
Ethan continues to swing the hot bat. Noah Durham up with a runner at scoring position. 1 out here in the first for the Grizzlies. Ball. One out count to Noah Durham. Hit hard towards short.
Oh,
Shortstop bobbles it. Everybody's going to be safe.
The runner ran right in front of him, kind of decoyed him a little bit. The shortstop did lift up his head, and the ball squirted through. Got runners at first and third now.
Grizzlies hoping to do what they've been doing so far this year and take advantage of opponents' miscues. They've been really good at that. 3 runs in the first on Wednesday, 5 more in the second, and a lot of it due to errors by the other team. Here's Dutton. They throw to first, and Durham is back in there safely.
Wow, that was close. I
Thought he was dead, huh?
I caught it. I've seen that go the other way.
He was leaning for sure.
Oh, yeah. Good move by the pitcher for sure. Borderline deceptive move, let's call it.
Dutton calls time at the plate. Durham leading off of first. Bounces in. The catcher blocks it. The throw to first, and Durham diving back safely.
Pitcher's using every tool he has. Again, borderline balk there by what's called a quick pitch here in baseball terms.
It's a 1-0 count on Ryan Dutton. Strand leading off of third. Fowler holding Durham on at first. Up high. 2-0. Hitters count for Dutton. Throw to first.
Yeah, so he's moving that right leg towards home plate and throwing it to first. Generally, if there's no umpire right at first base, though, they won't call that.
2-0 pitch. Dutton rips it to short. Glove throws. Got the out at second.
The run scored.
But a run does score.
Productive out by Dutton here. The first.
Gaudette up now with a run in and 2 outs and a runner at first, Ryan Dutton. Strand scores the first run. Gaudette was flinching, but it's called a strike.
Yeah.
0-1 pitch. Throw to first. A little sidearm sling over there.
You can see that right leg going towards home plate. It's supposed to go directly towards first in baseball rules.
1 strike pitch to Gaudette inside. It's called strike again.
Borderline pitch there. Dylan didn't think that was a strike, but now he's got to protect that plate.
So he's in an 0-2 hole. Reynoso trying to get out of this here with just the 1 run. Another take by Dylan. That one's called a ball.
We've seen that go either way, too.
Yeah, he flinches. He flinched at all 3 pitches so far. That one was like flinching, hoping it wasn't going to be called a strike on the outside part of the plate. Those first 2, I thought he felt were inside on him.
Maybe not picking the ball up out of his hand very well if he's flinching like that.
Swing and a miss. Got him at the top of the zone. The Grizzlies get 1 after 1. It is 1-0 Goffstown. Connor Fowler up there, the first baseman. 3 out of the first 4 guys in their lineup, left-handed hitters. Sereno works to Fowler. Misses. Popped up, left side. Apparently it's a foul ball. Sorry.
It was foul by 5 or 6 feet. But 3 players converged, and I think that threw Ethan off.
And that, that was a similar one. Like when Zach fouled it off, we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
They didn't run out of room.
Right.
We did.
But I think, though, Zach's ball was just played by the left fielder. Here it was all 3.
1-1 pitch on Fowler. Hit foul and rolled off himself at the plate.
Yeah, I did. I saw it hit his leg.
Yeah, definitely. Dylan almost tried to steal one right there.
I'll be honest with you, it's difficult for the home plate umpire to see that from behind.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking over the shoulder of the catcher. It's pretty quick.
And the first base umpire is playing out. He's out in the parking lot. He's way far away.
Called third strike outside corner. Sereno got him.
That was on the black.
Mason McDonald's going to step in there. McDonald got injured in the preseason scrimmage, but he's back in there and starting at DH. One of their seniors takes ball 1 low. Coach Abu told me when we talked in the preseason for my preview on nhsportspage.com that they might not have him for the year. So he's thrilled to have this kid playing. He's got a little brother named Jackson McDonald, who's a real good athlete who did not come back and play baseball this year. So that was kind of a big loss for them. Hit towards first. Is it inside the line?
Fair.
It's fair. That could be 2. Picked up by Gilliland. The throw to second and off line, and it's a double for McDonald.
A good throw by the right fielder, but just off line a little bit. On the bag, but been a close play.
Ethan Roy, the center fielder, will step in. He's got a 1 out. Runner in scoring position for the Warriors, trying to tie this game. Sereno working from the stretch. That one bounces, and Gaudette, nice job to cover that one up. Squaring a bunt, taking a strike.
Yeah.
0-1, or 1-1.
That looked like a good pitch to bunt, but it was because it was low in the zone. It would have been dropped down on the ground, not popped up.
1 ball, 1 strike count. Hit up the middle. Baxter backhands it. He's going to throw to first, and good job by Turk to get off the bag and keep that from being thrown away.
Saved a run right there.
I'm going to give him a hit on that. I mean, that was a tough play. Not a great throw, but it was up the middle. He had to get it on the backhand.
Yeah, with a runner rounding third there, yeah, that saved the run for sure.
It's first and third, though, now for O'Hara.
Yeah, that ball wasn't hit hard, but, man, it had eyes right up the middle.
Little trouble for Sereno here for the first time this season. 1 out in the inning. Called strike.
Runners goes.
Runner takes off for second. He will get there without a throw. And the pitch was a ball to O'Hara. 1-1 the count. Runners at second and third now. No force play on the bases anymore. Fouled off. 1-2 for Sereno.
Good cut by the hitter, but a little late.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. 1 out in the inning. Sereno gets the called strike. Upper part of the zone, outside corner, that's out number 2.
Yeah, Sereno put that exactly the same spot as the previous pitch and handcuffed him.
Justin Coates, the right fielder, number 8 hitter in the order for Winnacunnet. 2 outs, runners at second and third. Sereno trying to end the threat. Misses low. McDonald, who doubled, is at third. Roy is on at second. Reached on that infield hit. Swings and misses at that one. And it's 1-1.
Very late swing there. Try to get out of this.
Sereno working at Coates. Pop foul, out of play. 1-2. Owen Sereno looking in at the sign from Dylan Gaudette. 1-2 count. Runners leading off a second and third. He'll step off. Back on there. Ready for the 1-2 to Justin Coates. Breaking ball, waved that and missed. He struck him out. He's out of the inning. And we go to the bottom of the second. Goffstown on top 1-0. It's going to be LaFawn, Sereno, then Turk here in the home half of the second inning. Goffstown up 1-0 on Winnacunnet. Harvey Reynoso back out there for his second inning of work. First pitch misses to LaFawn. Swing and a miss by LaFawn.
Yeah, out in front of that pitch, a little changeup maybe. Took something off.
Called strike. 1-2. Reynoso steps off. Missing away. 2-2 on LaFond.
He turned over on that one, so he's definitely getting a different spin to try to deceive the hitters.
You know, I notice a lot of opposing pitchers are all over that landing spot in front of the mound. The other day, Spalding was doing that a lot. It seems like they don't like that landing spot. Reynoso 2-2 to LaFond. Hit back to the pitcher. Throws to first for the out.
Let's call the mound the home field advantage.
Yeah. Didn't help right there.
No, he was out in front of that and hit it off the end of the bat. So he's definitely a lot of off speed, that last hitter.
Owen Sereno looking for his first hit of the season. Swinging and fouling it off. Good to see Owen able to play after getting, I don't know, I mean, I think he got hit by a pitch, but they called it a foul ball apparently against Trinity at Delta Dental Stadium on Wednesday. Hits it hard to the shortstop. Lark up with it, throws to first, and the tag applied by Fowler at first.
Good play by the first baseman there. The ball throw took him off the bag and made the tag.
2 quick outs for Reynoso in the second, and that'll bring up Turk. Yeah, Sereno couldn't even finish the at-bat. They had to put Owen Dutton in there, and he ended up getting a double with an 0-2 count against him for his first varsity hit. Here's Turk. Hit over towards the left side. It sneaks through into left field. Turk with a base hit.
Yeah, good 2-out hit there to try to get back to the top of the order here in the second.
Brent Baxter up there with a couple of outs. Turk leading off of first against that lefty pitcher. That one misses outside to Baxter.
Good play by the catcher there for sure. He had to dive into that other batter's box.
Another throw to first. Baxter dumps it on a line caught by the shortstop. Third out of the inning. So after 2, it's 1-0 Goffstown. So this is Branson Lark. His older brother, Jackson Lark, was a big hitting infielder. Takes strike 1 from Owen Sereno. I'm pretty sure Jackson Lark is playing someplace in college now. Lefty hitter. Fouled it off. 0-2.
Late swing there.
Sereno been getting ahead of the hitters. 0-2 pitch to Branson Lark. Popped up, left side. It's going to be out of play. As Lonnie mentioned, another lefty batter here for Winnacunnet. Half the lineup is lefties. Called third strike outside corner. Sereno gets another one down on strikes. Reynoso, his second at bat. Sereno winds and fires. Misses away. One-0 pitch is high, ball 2. Missed away. 3-0 on Harvey Reynoso. Called strike that time. 3-1.
Yeah, I think this leadoff hitter here is going to look at every pitch until he gets 2 strikes on him. Yep.
Ball 4.
Speed it first.
Pinsino up for his second at bat.
I'd be shocked if they bunted here. The runner's pretty quick at first.
They're going to throw to first. Sereno from the stretch. There goes the runner, swing and a miss. The throw from Gaudette, second base side. They say he's safe. I forgot to move the camera. My apologies.
Well, the throw was there, but it was offline, and I think the tag came behind him, and then the runner went off the base and still had an opportunity to tag him. We didn't apply it.
It was to, the first base side of second base. Where did that miss?
Yeah, he's been calling him low, so I'm going to have to say it was low.
1-1 the count on Pinsino. Runner in scoring position, Reynoso at second after the steal.
But that was a rare steal where the fielder took the ball behind the runner.
That one's in there, called strike.
Very rare. Usually the runner, the fielder is always in front of the runner to receive the ball.
1-2 on Pinsino. Swing and a miss, he got him. Second out of the inning for Sereno. Big strikeout. Owens already got 5 Ks in the game. Here in the third. 2 outs for Santora. Reynoso at second with 2 down. Called strike.
Yeah, nice little breaking ball there to start off this hitter. 3-hitter here.
Alex Santora with those legs spread wide at home plate. 0-1 from Sereno. Missed a little low.
Yeah, he's not calling that low strike, so he's been consistent. That's
Still a pretty good pitch, though, huh?
Yeah, very good pitch. Very pitcher's pitch.
Sereno 1-1 takes a peek back at the runner. That's hit towards left. Strand over for it. Near the line.
Yeah.
Able to put it away for the out.
He got a good jump on that ball. Hung up just enough.
So they get through the inning, and Sereno's got another scoreless one. Heading to the bottom of the third. It is 1-0 Goffstown. Top of the order for the Grizzlies here in the bottom of the third, trying to get a few more runs on the board here. They lead 1-0 in the third against Harvey Reynoso and Winnacunnet. Terrier takes the first one in there for a called strike. He fouled out down the left field line in the first inning. Takes low.
So he's throwing off-speed stuff to our left-handed hitters, turning the ball over.
1-1 count on Terrier. Swing and a miss. Reynoso has him set up on 1-2. Bounced it. That was a fastball, right?
I probably tried to be like a two-seamer and just didn't get the grip right.
2-2 the count now on Terrier. Strand is on deck. Terrier calls timeout at the plate. We're in the third. Way high. That was a breaking ball.
Yeah, the last two pitches he's thrown, he hasn't had the grip on the ball and lost control.
So the count is full on Terrier. Ball 4.
He threw 3 straight change-up somethings that were not close.
Strand, probably one of the hottest hitters in the state of New Hampshire so far.
Oh, yeah.
Terrier's going to lead off at first. Reynoso will keep him close. We're going to throw to first. And Reynoso almost threw it away. Connor Fowler did a nice job to get off the bag and get that one. Strand doubled. He's going to square it a bunt. He bunts it back to the pitcher, and he missed the pitcher, missed it. And it's going to be a base hit on the bunt single for Ethan Strand.
Also, again, the pitcher quick pitched the pitch. He's supposed to stop for 1 second, and he did not. That was a balk.
So Strand 2 for 2. He hits one to the fence in center, and then a bunt that got by the pitcher.
Bunt single. Boy, when you're hitting, everything goes right.
Yeah. This is Durham, first and second. Nobody out. Chance to put up a couple of runs here. They're in at the corners. They throw it into center field. Terrier takes a peek, but Lark back there backing it up, so no advance. Noah Durham facing this lefty pitcher, Reynoso from Winnacunnet. Misses away.
Yeah, I would think the opposing coach should say focus on this hitter, one of the most dangerous hitters in Division I right here at the plate.
He's got a 1-0 count. 2 runners on, nobody out in the inning. Fouled off at that pitch at the top of the zone. One ball, one strike, the count on Noah. Foul back. 1-2. Noah kind of spoiled the party for Winnacunnet a couple years ago at St. A's in that playoff game, right? Pitched a complete game and had the game-winning RBI. It was a 1-0 game. He's down 1-2 to Reynoso here. Missed low, and it's 2-2.
That was a playoff game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Quarterfinal game sent the Grizzlies to the semifinals. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Durham. Runners at first and second. Hit deep, out to center. Going back for it. The center fielder grabs it at the fence. Terrier's going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. Noah gave that one a ride, but it was caught at the fence by the center fielder, Roy.
I have a sneaking suspicion that he was playing out there.
Oh, yeah. So we got a conversation on the mound here. So they did move the runner over to third with only one out. But a big out as Roy kept tracking it, came down with it, and really had to leap at the top of the fence. I don't think he robbed him of a home run, but not quite sure what this conference is about here, but it seems to be a whole infield conversation. Umpire coming out to break it up. Coach Abood has a lot to say here. Ryan Dutton up with first and third, one out in the inning. Terrier, the runner at third. You got Strand at first. Reynoso looks at Strand, now throws to first.
Yeah, I would imagine they're going to try to keep that runner very close at first so they don't get a runner to second.
Comes to the plate. Dutton takes a strike. 0-1 on Ryan. Gaudette's on deck. Runners leading off of first and third. Strand being held on by Fowler at first. They're going to throw to first again. Terrier leading off. One strike the count on the batter, Ryan Dutton. We're in the third, one out. Missed with a ball.
There's a pattern here. I think pitcher's going to throw over every pitch and then throw to the plate. He'll throw over again here, I believe.
1-1 count. Called time at the plate. Now, okay, consider this. They throw to first. Zach takes off for home. You got a lefty first baseman who has to wheel all the way around and fire. Might be able to sneak one in here if you time it correctly. Another throw to first.
Yeah. I think
he's got such a quick move, I'll tell you.
Yeah, a quick move, and I think they're just looking to maybe even bait the runner to go home, to be honest with you.
1-1 count on Ryan Dutton. The pitch missed again. 2-1.
The first baseman doesn't look to be even trying to tag. I think he's catching it and looking at
making sure he's not going home.
Exactly.
Like he said, they're trying to bait him.
He's trying to bait him, and he's going to throw over again here right now before he throws home.
2-1 count against Dutton. Fouled off.
Oh.
Ethan was going.
He's going.
Two and two on Dutton, one out in the inning.
Any ball hit to the right side here scores a run.
Yeah, especially with that second baseman playing like almost on the outfield grass.
Outfield, yeah.
2-2 pitch. Inside corner. Oh, it hit him, I guess. I thought he was saying strike, but it hit him.
No, it hit him. He tried that two-seamer again, and he's had real difficulty gripping the ball here the last two innings. Caught Dutton on the shirt.
Now the bases are loaded for Dylan Gaudette, and they'll bring the infield in. Outfield's playing pretty deep. Gaudette in a big spot here, the senior. Reynoso from the windup here with the bases loaded. Gaudette hits it in the air out to center, coming in for it. Makes the catch. Terrier tagging up. The throw home, cut off.
Beautiful catch.
Gaudette with the sac fly. Roy making the nice catch out in center, but it's 2-0 Goffstown.
Saved another run for sure. That ball just hung up long enough. That center fielder's been in plenty of the action here today on the defense.
2-0 lead for the Grizzlies. And LaFawn will hit with first and third. As Strand able to advance to third on that play. Two outs in the inning, another throw to first. Fowler has to pick that off the dirt.
Again, he's just catching the ball. No tag has even been attempted this entire inning on the throws over.
Reynoso delivers, drops one in to LaFond. Ryan Dutton, the runner at first, being held on by that lefty pitcher, Harvey Reynoso, who's working to Adam LaFond. Misses away, 1-1.
Wow, that was. But we're back to the sequences of off-speed stuff to the lefties again here. Adam's seen 2 off-speed pitches in a row.
Check swing, it's low. It's 2-1 on LaFond. Strand, the runner at third. Ryan Dutton, the runner at first. LaFond with a 2-1 count against the lefty Reynoso.
Well, good stop by the catcher there. Saved a possible run and an advancement. Yeah.
Ethan Strand, the runner over at third. You got Ryan Dutton in at first. It's a 3-1 count on Adam LaFond. 2 outs in the inning. 1 run is in. It's a 2-0 Goffstown lead. Trying to get more. Called strike. 3-2. So Dutton's going to be running here on this 3-2 pitch.
I believe there'd be a couple throwovers to first, though.
You don't think? Yeah. It's not going to be that easy, right?
No.
Reynoso with a long look in, now stepping off. And now they're not going to hold the runner on, so Fowler's going to play deep behind the runner, and LaFond calls timeout.
Cat and mouse game here, 3-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Goffstown could push the lead further with a hit here.
There goes Dutton. LaFond hits it in the hole between second and first. The second baseman over, throws for the out. So they get out of the inning and allow only 1 run. We head to the fourth, 2-0 Goffstown. 4-5-6 for Winnacunnet here in the fourth against Sereno. Connor Fowler to lead it off. Sereno zips with fastball in there. That was Owen's 50th pitch of the afternoon here in the fourth. Off-speed pitch, hit towards the line at third. Dutton calls it, makes the catch. Mason McDonald, his second at bat, he doubled, just snuck it inside the first base line in between Maddox and the first base bag. It was a double. Missing low. McDonald, multi-sport athlete at Winnacunnet, takes away ball 2. Called strike. He's got some pretty good zip on the fastball.
Yeah, he seems to find a little extra there sometimes when he gets behind in the count.
Fouled off. 2-2.
Back even again now, and actually have the advantage on this hitter. Seems to be swinging late. That's one of the reasons why he popped that double right down the line.
2-2 pitch from Owen Sereno to Mason McDonald. Popped up. Maddox over towards the fence. Makes the catch. Another foul out here.
Two good plays here this inning to help our Sereno out.
So that brings up Ethan Roy, who made that nice play on Noah in center field on the sac fly. Well, it wasn't really a sac fly. It advanced the runner to third, but he gave it a ride for sure. 2 outs for Sereno, up high with the fastball. Missed 2-0.
Inside.
Sereno's 2-0 to Roy. Way high. And it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes on Ethan Roy, the Winnacunnet center fielder. 2 outs in the fourth. Called strike.
Yeah, he's made 2 excellent plays in the outfield. Saved a double off of Durham's bat and another diving catch.
That one's hit towards left center. LaFawn and Strand can't get it. It goes between them, and it's going to be a double for Roy.
Yeah, that ball hung up, but perfect spot directly in between the 2 fielders. 2-out double here in the fourth.
So we're going to have a pinch hitter here as Sean Griffin is going to hit. He's hitting for O'Hara. Runner on second is Roy. 2 outs in the inning. Sereno's had some jams that he's had to deal with.
Yeah, fell behind in the count there and put a good swing on that pitch for the double.
Runner on second. Baxter holding him on. Fouled off by Griffin at the plate. Right-handed hitter. Tall kid.
Aggressive swing on that first pitch.
Sereno takes a look back at the runner at second. Breaking ball fouled back. 0-2.
He's up there swinging. He wants to get that lead cut in half.
So Sereno ahead of the count, 0-2 on the pinch hitter Griffin, trying to end this in the fourth. Keep it a 2-0 Goffstown lead. Let it low.
It was.
1-2 on Griffin. Runner leading off of second. Sereno ready for the 1-2 pitch. Took something off, called strike. He's out of the inning. And Owen Sereno has him back in the dugout with a 2-0 lead after the top of the fourth. Sereno, Turk, and Baxter for the Grizzlies against Harvey Reynoso in the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Goffstown lead. Sereno takes ball 1 from Reynoso. Sereno's done a tremendous job in both of his starts. I think it was 4 innings against Concord last Friday, another 4 shutout innings here. Ripped over the second baseman's head into right center field. It's a base hit for Owen Sereno. That's his first hit of the year.
Yeah, I think the second baseman kind of misplayed that a little bit. It was hit right at him, and he took a turn to the left and found out it was over his head.
Leadoff man on for the Grizzlies. Turk will step in. Sereno will take a lead off of first, and they're going to throw to first.
That's going to be throw over to first, number 55.
You know, there is a function on Game Changer that I can, put in attempted pickoff. I'm not doing it because they're doing so many. And I'm multitasking. Here's a bunt. Nobody at first. Finally, the second baseman gets over there for the out, but it's a sacrifice for Turk.
He got the job done.
So Brent Baxter up there with a runner at scoring position. Sereno with one out in the inning.
Corners in with a runner at second. Rather unusual defense here.
You think they're expecting another bunt? I don't know why they would with one out.
Maybe.
Baxter pops it foul, out of play.
This is what Merrimack did too, and I questioned why.
Baxter down in the count 0-1 against Reynoso. Sereno taking his lead off a second. Baxter hits it up the middle. It's through into center field. They're going to hold Sereno at third, and it's first and third with one out for the Grizzlies. Baxter, a single.
Yeah, again, found the hole right there between second and the shortstop. Ball not hit very hard, but got us right back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the fourth. We get first and third here again, and I'm sure the pitcher will be playing his cat and mouse game with our runner.
So Terrier up there for the third time. He's walked and popped out in foul territory. First and third. Swinging. It's a slow roller first base side. Terrier's going to beat it.
Nobody there. Safe.
They're calling him out.
Oh, boy. I don't know.
I don't know about that one, but come on.
Footwork at the round the bag was poor.
So Sereno doesn't even score on that play. Who fielded it? The pitcher threw,
Yeah. First baseman fielded it. The pitcher got over there and did his dance around the bag. But, again, the first base umpire was completely out of position and had no idea if he was safe or out.
Yeah, it looked like Terrier's foot was blocked trying to get to the bag by the pitcher who was covering.
No, it was pure guesswork by the umpire.
Ground ball right to the third baseman. He throws across and gets Ethan Strand. So they don't score, and Reynoso gets out of the inning. So this is Jeffrey hitting here, leading off the fifth for Winnacunnet, 2-0 game. Ball low from Sereno. Owens on his 67th pitch right here in the fifth. Ball up high.
No strike.
Oh, he called it a strike?
Mm-hmm.
1-1. Ryan Jeffrey misses. 2-1. Celtics game 3 tonight in Orlando. Probably no Tatum again. Missing again, 3-1. Sereno falling behind the pinch hitter, Ryan Jeffrey. Walked him. So that's going to bring up Branson Lark. Here comes Coach Lamy, pitching coach visit.
I mean, Winnacunnet's kept it close, so they've done their job, really.
According to Game Changer here over at Allard Park, Ryan Terrier, RBI single to left, makes it 9-0 Goffstown JVs over Winnacunnet in the bottom of the 5th. So I think that's his first hit of the season. Branson Lark up there. The throw to first by Sereno, who's at 70 pitches right now. Nobody out in the 5th. He's got a 2-0 lead. Lark bunts it. Got it.
Nobody there.
Nobody at first. It's going to be a base hit. Oh, and a huge collision between Baxter and Lark. So there's a single right there on the bunt. And this is the bottom of the order, getting the first 2 guys on with nobody out. Reynoso, the top of the order.
I knew they'd start playing small ball.
So we got our corners in. The middle infielders double play depth. Baxter's a little in. Now he's going to back off a little bit. Sereno in another jam here. Nobody out in the 5th. They bunt. He pops it foul.
Yep. That's what they do.
0-1 on Harvey Reynoso. Dutton at third. Turk is in on the grass a few steps at first. Lefty hitter Reynoso waiting for the pitch from Sereno. Squares the bunt, pops it foul. 0-2, so there goes that strategy.
2 poor attempts there, although this is their leadoff hitter who seems to put the bat on the ball every time. I'm kind of surprised.
0-2 against Reynoso. Turk back playing even with the bag at first, behind the runner. Sereno delivers. Hit in the air, left field. Strand has it lined up. Terrier out says he's got it. And then Strand calls him off the last second and makes the catch. A little dangerous right there.
Dangerous there. I mean, one's coming in hard, the other one's going out hard. Communication, we don't need any injuries, right?
Yeah, collisions certainly not.
No.
1 out in the inning. Runners still at first and second. Grizzlies not expecting a bunt with Pincino up at the plate.
No.
Throws outside. Sereno missed with the ball to Pincino.
There's possibility here. This is his last batter.
75 pitches in. Sereno looks in, working from the stretch. Misses high and away. 2-0 on Pincino. He's their number 2 hitter. Sereno's 2-0 to Pincino. Misses away outside, ball 3.
Nothing close here.
So he's in danger of walking the bases loaded for the number 3 hitter, Santora. Runners leading off of first and second for Winnacunnet. 1 out in the inning. Pincino with a 3-0 count. Missed high, ball 4. Bases loaded. And we'll see what the situation here is. And here comes Coach Lawrence walking to the mound. Probably going to get Owen Sereno here. And if he does, he's pitched very well once again this afternoon.
Extremely well.
But he does leave the bases loaded, and Hazelbaker will be called on to try and get out of the jam.
Shut the door. Tough spot here. Bases loaded. 1 out. Top of the 5th.
Owen's been put in some tough positions so far this year, and he's come up aces so far. He's got some confidence, and he's going to need it against this hitter, Alex Santora, right here with the bases loaded. 1 out for Winnacunnet. Down 2-0. In on the corners are the Grizzlies, Turk and Dutton. Breaking ball drops in there from Hazelbaker for strike 1. You got to like that curveball for called strike 1 with the bases loaded. A little low with the fastball, 1-1. Jeffrey is the runner at third. Santora rips it to center. LaFond, it's over his head. That might clear the bases. It's all the way to the fence. Santora is going to have a double. Terrier throws it home, and they get 2 runs, and we're tied 2-2. Alex Santora, the double.
Yeah, the first time this year that Owen's given up runs in the spot.
So now the Grizzlies will pull the infield in with Fowler up, and they still got 2 runners in scoring position here with only 1 out. They've tied the game. Fowler fouls it back.
Good heat on that fastball.
Both of those runs were charged to Sereno, and he's still responsible for Pincino at third, so he can't win it at this point. He can lose it. Sereno can. Hazelbaker ahead of the count, 0-1. Another foul by Fowler, and it's 0-2. Runner at second, Pincino. The runner at second is Santora. Pincino's the runner at third. Fowler in an 0-2 count at the plate against Hazelbaker. Breaking ball stays inside on Fowler. Been throwing that curveball a lot here.
Yeah, Owen seems to have some good zip on the fastball. I think he should try to get him to chase one here.
1-2 count on Connor Fowler. Popped up. Left side, Terrier. Now Dutton calls, and he makes the out at third. 2 outs in the inning. So still runners in scoring position. The batter is Mason McDonald here. 2 outs. The Grizzlies can play back defensively. Hazelbaker trying to send it to the last of the 5th, tied at 2. Ripped right to Baxter at second, makes the catch for the out. So they get 2 to tie the game and head into the last of the 5th. It's 2-2 Goffstown and Winnacunnet.
Durham leading off the bottom of the 5th.
3-4-5. Noah, first pitch swinging into left. Base hit. So good start for Goffstown here. That'll bring up Ryan Dutton.
Again, I'm not a huge fan of bunting here with the middle of the order up. Let's seek the formation of a big inning rather than a 1-run.
Reynoso about to throw pitch number 60 here, so he's in pretty good shape. Throw to first. They had him leaning, and he's in there safely.
Very, very quick move. That one was actually a legit move. Very good. Good one.
2-2 in the 5th. Dutton squaring to bunt. He gets it down. They say it's a foul ball.
They hit him.
And it was the base umpire who came up calling foul ball.
I saw it too. It hit him in the shin as he moved out of the box.
0-1 count on Dutton. Durham leading off of first against Reynoso. He squares, and he offers it. They throw down to first, and Fowler has to come off the bag. Bad throw. But Dutton in a hole 0-2 because he offered at that pitch that was way out of the zone. Why are you offering at that? Trying to keep your runners safe?
Potentially the runner was going, but it didn't go.
0-2. They're going to throw to first. Once again, Durham kind of leaning that way.
I think that's a more effective move to first, that quick move off the rubber.
Pitch to the plate. Dutton rips it past the third baseman into left field. Santoro olayed that one, but it's a base hit for Ryan Dutton, and the Grizzlies have the first two guys on here in the fifth.
That ball was hit very hard. Third baseman didn't have much of a chance there.
Here comes Coach Aboud to the mound, and let's see if they're going to make a move here.
Somebody hurt, though? Nobody warming up.
Yeah, I thought they might have. I mean, I saw some activity down there, but I don't know if they were actually in the bullpen. I saw somebody coming back from that area, but
nobody's thrown at all.
Why would they be? He's at 62 pitches.
Yeah,
now, he does have the 35 throws to first, but those count like as half a pitch, maybe a quarter of a pitch, right?
Yeah, he's in through the seventh, that's for sure. He probably would be taken out if they went extras, I would imagine.
So they did this last time, remember, when we had base runners on and he went out there and basically
stayed out there for about half an hour.
Yeah, and I think kind of talked to him more about defense, right?
Yeah.
Once again, Gaudette up there with base runners on. It seems like Dylan's always up there with runners on.
Yeah, this is a good spot for him. Sprays the ball all over the field. But they've got the bunt played here.
They got Santoro up and Fowler up. Fowler way up at first. Gaudette squaring to bunt. He pulls it back. Pinsino came up like he was going to throw down to first with the second baseman over there.
They tried to sneak in the second baseman behind the runner.
So that was ball one to Dylan?
Ball one, yeah. Good Little League play, but here I'm not so sure.
And at the corners again, Reynoso holding it. They're not holding any of the runners on first or second here, although Reynoso spins and does not throw to second.
Yeah, Noah had a very short lead at second, so we're looking for a good placement here.
Another fake to second.
Yeah, Noah's got a 6-foot lead there at best, at most.
1-0 count on Dylan Gaudette. Two runners on. Low pitch.
In the dirt.
Ball two. Hey, we'll take a walk to load the bases without having to use a sacrifice.
Yeah, Winnacunnet definitely has a bag full of tricks with runners on base for sure.
2-0 count on Gaudette. Runners in at the corners. There goes there's a throw into center field. Durham's going to get third, as that was just a bad throw by Reynoso. No advance by Dutton.
The bag finally got a hole in it, and we do now have warming up in the bullpen, number 88, I believe. A big right-hander. 88.
2-0 on Gaudette. Runners at the corners now for the Grizzlies. Durham at third, Dutton at first. Reynoso delivers. Dylan takes a strike. And he wasn't bunting that time.
No, this is a hitting situation now.
2-1 on Dylan Gaudette. Grizzlies trying to retake the lead. Gaudette serves it into right center field. It's going to drop. Durham will score. Dutton up to second. It's an RBI single for Dylan Gaudette. And the Grizzlies are back on top 3-2.
I think we might see a bunt here. This is a bunting situation with a fast runner at home.
Still nobody out, and runners at first and second now. The Grizzlies on top 3-2. LaFond at the plate. They're in at the corners again. Reynoso steps off.
Again, very short lead at second by Dutton. They've already thrown one away into the outfield, which put Noah in better scoring position at third, scoring the run.
Reynoso delivers.
Wait.
LaFond squared, pulled it back as the pitch was away from him. We're in the fifth. Grizzlies have taken the lead, and they're threatening for more here with nobody out and 2 on. LaFond with a 1-0 count against Harvey Reynoso. LaFond squares. It's another pitch that's in the dirt.
Not close.
2-0.
He may not have run up a huge pitch count, but he's throwing his arm around, and he's definitely fatigued.
He's labored.
Remembering most of those throws over to first base were sidearm.
That 88 is done warming up down there. 2-0 count on Adam LaFond. Runners at first and second. Squaring to bunt. Bunts it foul.
As much as Adam wants to try to beat out this bunt here, he really just needs to put it in play. Advance those runners.
Two and 1 count on Adam LaFond. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Grizzlies up 3-2. It's going to step off as LaFond was squaring once again on 2 and 1. Here's the pitch to the plate. LaFond pulls it back. Did they call it a strike?
No, that's high.
Okay. 3 and 1. I was like, how does he call that one a strike? I heard something and I saw him lift his hand, so I don't know. It's 3 and 1 on LaFond. You can't imagine he's scoring a bunt on 3 and 1 here. Swings and misses.
Oh, that was a strike.
I guess that, yeah, okay.
Wow,
so let's undo that one, called strike, and then a swing and a miss.
Sorry. I didn't see his arm. Got pinch hitter.
Ball, called strike, swing
No,
and
we've
miss.
got Hazelbaker.
Yeah. So 1 out for Owen Hazelbaker, who's in there now for his first at bat after relieving Sereno. Tall lefty batter. Misses away. Reynoso does. And it's 1-0 on Owen Hazelbaker. 1 out in the inning. 1 run in. Grizzlies certainly need more here. Hazelbaker with a chance to get some runs on the board here. Takes ball 2. He's been so good as a pitcher here. Hasn't had a lot of chances to hit. He's in a big spot right here. Swings and misses. 2 and 1 on Owen Hazelbaker.
Actually out in front of that pitch a little bit with that swing.
Reynoso at 75 pitches here in the fifth with 1 out and 2 on. Pops off the glove of the catcher, but Dutton cannot advance as it was over towards third. But it's ball 3 on Owen Hazelbaker. The runner at first is Gaudette, who singled in the go-ahead run. Ryan Dutton's at second. 3-1 count on Hazelbaker. Reynoso taking forever here. Comes set. Delivers. Breaking ball missed away, and that's ball 4. And they're loaded for Maddox Turk.
There's only 1 out.
Here comes a boot, and they're going to make the move here, I guess.
Yeah.
So let's see who number 88 is.
Yeah, I saw the pitcher really struggling with his arm, holding it, grabbing it. Pitched very well today under the circumstances.
So it's Oscar Fritz going out there. So far this year, Fritz, 11 innings. This includes like his scrimmage. He pitched inning and 2/3. He's faced 52 batters.
This year already?
Well, this is like including like scrimmages and stuff like that.
Okay.
Looks like he might have made some starts. No. Faced 11 batters, 10 batters, 10 batters, 14, 7. Wow. I mean, he's really only faced 14 batters on opening day, went 3 innings, gave up a hit and a run, walked 3, struck out 4, pitched on Tuesday, pitched 2 innings against Spalding, 7 batters, threw 26 pitches, gave up 2 hits, struck out 1, didn't walk a batter.
So he's been in.
Yeah, he's one of their main relievers. So Turk against the right-handed reliever Oscar Fritz with the bases loaded, and they're in on the grass all the way around the infield. Chance for the Grizzlies to get a little insurance run here in the 5th. Fritz delivers. Misses down. Dutton's the runner at 3rd. Dylan got at second. Owen Hazelbaker at 1st. Turk ahead in the count, 1-0 on Fritz. Turk hits it in the air out to center. That'll be deep enough to get a run. The center fielder comes in. The throw towards the plate. It bounces and Dutton scores the run to make it 4-2. So a sac fly by Turk. And it's 4-2 Goffstown.
Turns out that could be a big insurance run there, the way this game has been going.
Baxter takes a strike. 2 outs in the inning. 2 runs in, though, and it's 4-2 Goffstown. Hazelbaker and Gaudette had to remain at 1st and 2nd. Baxter dumps it into the gap in left center. It's going to get between the center fielder and the left fielder. Hazelbaker is going to score. Baxter's got himself a double, a 2-run double. At second base, it's 6-2 Goffstown.
Yeah, big hit by Baxter there. Just too much pressure being put on the Winnacunnet defense, and good contact by the Grizzlies hitters here in the bottom of the 5th.
6-2, a 4-run inning, and they got a runner in scoring position for Terrier here with 2 outs. He's 0 for 2. We think a victim of a bad call earlier at first.
Yes.
Fritz delivers. Terrier takes high.
A little zip on that fastball. He probably wishes he had that velocity of the last 2 hitters.
They're swung over in right field, over towards center. Terrier's got a lot of room down the line if he can pull one. Fritz will step off. Four runs in to break this 2-2 tie at the start of the inning. Terrier fouls it back. 1-1.
Excellent cut there by Terrier. Just missed it. Right on.
This is a new pitcher. 6? Yeah. 1-1 the count on Terrier. Baxter, who just hit a 2-run double at second base, stepping off is Fritz. Fritz a big kid. That big lower half. 1-1 count on Terrier with Baxter at second. Terrier fouls another one back. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count on Terrier. Fritz trying to end the rally here at 4 runs. Outside Baxter, they throw it away. Baxter gets up and he's going to try and score. As the ball's in left field, he's going to get safe at home.
Always a dangerous play when runners advance to third and the catcher has got to make a perfect throw and the fielder's generally moving, so it's a difficult throw and catch for an out.
2-2 count on Terrier. Base is empty now. 7-2 the score. Terrier fouls another one back. Whoops. Two and 2 count on Terrier here. 2 outs in the inning, but 5 in. Swing and a miss, he got him. The inning's over, but they get 5 runs, and they take a 7-2 lead heading to the 6th. Roy swinging and missing at the first 2 pitches from Owen Hazelbaker here.
Excellent breaking ball that dropped at the last second.
0-2 count for Hazelbaker. He's got a 5-run lead here. Chance to close this out and send the Grizzlies off to a 6-0 start. I don't know
Slow.
why we're not saying call third strike there, but Ethan Roy has made a couple of good plays in the outfield. He also had a double against Sereno. It's 2-2. Hit on the ground up the middle. Terrier comes up for a high hop and throws. Got him.
It took a left-handed hop, actually. He had it squared up, and it ended up going in the opposite direction. Made a great adjustment to make that glove and throw.
This is Sean Griffin, his second at bat. Swings and misses. One strike pitch to Griffin. Swings and misses again. 0-2 for Hazelbaker. Ground ball. Dutton in front of Terrier. Throws. Got him. Two outs in the inning. Fritz up there.
More activity going there in the bullpen for Winnacunnet.
1-0 count on Fritz. 2-0.
No, that was a strike.
Oh, they called a strike.
I saw his right arm this time.
I wish these umpires would indicate a little bit more definitively. Some of them, you can't miss it when they call a strike.
Yeah.
Others, it's a guessing game. 1-1 on Fritz. There you go. That was a little more definitive. Maybe he heard me. Thank you.
He definitely heard you.
Good. I'm not criticizing, just asking for some help. 1-2. 2 outs in the inning for Hazelbaker. Trying to go 1-2-3 here in the 6th. Bounces it.
JV game must be over. The bus is here.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Hazelbaker against Owen Fritz. 2 outs in the inning. Hazelbaker winds. Bounced another one. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count on Oscar Fritz. Owen Hazelbaker looking into the sign from Dylan Gaudette. Winds and fires. Hit hard past Turk off his glove into right field. Base hit for Fritz.
Yeah, tough chance there. Looked like it skipped a little bit, and first baseman didn't get in front of the ball. I'm giving that hitter a base hit on that.
So this is Branston Lark, the shortstop. Runner at first is Fritz with 2 outs in the inning. Turk holding him on. Throws it away. It's off the glove, but did it hit the runner?
Hit the runner in the leg, yeah.
So that keeps him at first. Lefty batter Lark. Hit towards the middle. Terrier gloves it. Going to throw to first. Low throw. Dugout by Turk at first. So they get out of the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 6-7-2 Goffstown. Strand's 2 for 3 in this game. It'll be Ethan, Noah, and then Dutton for the Grizzlies in the 6th. They lead at 7-2. Oscar Fritz on for his first full inning of relief, and he hits Strand.
It looks like everybody plays. The number 1 seed hosts all the games.
Okay. So we got a pinch runner. It's Ryder Lawrence going down there to run for Ethan Strand. Noah Durham at the plate. Noah's 1 for 3. Lawrence taking the lead off of first, and it's a low pitch to Noah Durham for ball 1 from Fritz. Fritz Delivers to Durham. Noah takes it low. Ball 2.
Be consistent with that pitch, calling a ball all day.
2-0 count on Durham. Check swing, fouled it off. 2-1. Gets away. Lawrence is going to get down to second. Wild pitch. Three and one count on Durham. Runner in scoring position. Lawrence at second. Fritz going to step off. Noah pops it out to right. Going to go foul into the bullpen. Three and two the count on Noah Durham. Nobody out in this bottom of the sixth with the Grizzlies up by 5, 7-2. Winnacunnet had tied it in the top of the fifth with a couple. 2-run double by Santoro with the bases loaded off Hazelbaker. And Durham hits a chopper to short. The throw over to first. Offline, a good tag at first by Fowler to get Durham.
Very nice. Advancing the runner to the third, though, is Ryder Lawrence, and with one out. So tack one on and extend the lead.
Enjoy this this nice Friday evening. It's going to be rainy all day tomorrow and
cold Sunday.
Yeah, another bad day on Sunday. I was supposed to do a doubleheader at Holman Stadium tomorrow, Nashua South and Pinkerton and Nashua North against Salem, but that got canceled. Fritz from the stretch with the runner Lawrence at third now, and Dutton takes a pitch for a ball, I guess.
Ball. No arm. I'm looking at the arm now.
Yeah. 1-0 on Dutton. Popped up on the infield. The pitcher calling for it and makes the catch right on the line. Two outs now for Gaudette. Lawrence stays at third. Gaudette had the base hit into right center to break the tie at 3-2. First one misses low. That's a strike called. 1-1 the count on Dylan Gaudette. The other Owen Dutton has a bat. He's in the on-deck circle. I say the other Owen Dutton because he's the guy that has had the least opportunity to play. Or the Owen Dutton that's had the least opportunity to play. Foul back to the screen by Gaudette, 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Oscar Fritz trying to end this bottom of the sixth. Fouled off by Dylan. Count remains 1-2. Ryder Lawrence over there at third taking his lead. Oscar Fritz ready to pitch to Dylan Gaudette, 1-2. Gaudette fouls another one off. One and two on Dylan Gaudette. Bounces across the plate for ball 2. 2-2. Fritz comes to the set position. Delivers to Gaudette. Gaudette dumps it into right field, over for it, and making the catch is the right fielder to end the inning. So we go to the 7th inning here at Lions Field with the Grizzlies trying to close out their 6th straight win to start the season. So Reynoso back in there to hit as Hazelbaker trying to close this down with a 5-run lead. He bounces it right up into the chest of the umpire. So it's Pincino and then Santora next after Reynoso here. Last chance for Winnacunnet in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. 1-1 for Hazelbaker. So Hazelbaker would get the win here if he can hold on, right? Because
he came in, it was tied.
There's a ground ball over to short. Terrier gloves it, throws high. Turk can't leap and get that one. Zach told me his arm was hurting him a little bit this morning.
Well, a good velocity on that. The ball just took off on him.
Just hasn't thrown a lot, after playing hockey since September.
Yeah, a lot of kids that don't get a lot of long toss action in March have a couple extra weeks that they need to work out the kinks.
Pincino is the batter, runner on first, Reynoso. Missing away. Popped up on the infield over towards the side over there, but it's out of play. One on Pincino. Throw to first, and Reynoso is back. Hazelbaker's about to throw his 29th pitch, so he's had to labor a little bit this afternoon.
Yeah, he doesn't have the electric stuff he had at Delta Dental the other night.
There's a ball, 2-1 on Pincino. Looks like that might be Brock Bennett out in right field, so I'm going to
It is.
Get him in the game. Time called at the plate.
Mid windup. We know what they do in the big leagues when this happens with a 5-run lead.
Oh, yeah. Popped up in the air out towards center. LaFond over and under. Makes the catch in right center field. First out in the inning. So Santora has the offense really in this game, the 2-run double with the bases loaded off of Hazelbaker when he came on in relief of Sereno in the 5th. 1 out now, Reynoso at first. Lefty batter Santora. He's going to call time at the plate.
Winnacunnet doing all the tricks that they can possibly think of.
Missing low. We're in the 7th, 1 out. Hazelbaker trying to send these kids to April vacation with another victory. Ball high. So Monday game at Wyndham, afternoon game. Wednesday home game against Londonderry. Two-0 count on Santora, who took Hazelbaker to the gap in the previous at-bat. Called strike there. 2-1.
There's no question that he's laboring out there, just trying to find the strike zone and finish this game up.
Two-one pitch to Santora. Called strike 2.
That was right down the middle.
2-2 or 2-2.
Couldn't call that one low.
Owen Hazelbaker, the sophomore reliever, with a 2-2 count. 1 out in the 7th against Santora. Up high, 3-2. Count is full. Reynoso likely on the move from first.
I would imagine, yeah, trying to stay out of the double play here. Got a big lead.
He doesn't go. And they call a third strike on Santora, who was walking down to first.
Yeah, it's getting late. That's an umpire. I got to get out of here. Call. But a good pitch. I think Owen's laughing out there a little bit. It was
He'll take it.
A little bit inside, but he'll take it.
Fowler, the batter. Reynoso still at first. Ripped to center. LaFawn has it on the line, and this one's over. So the Grizzlies win at 7-2. They get 5 to break open the 2-2 tie in the bottom of the 5th, and they win their 6th straight game to start the season, 7-2 against Winnacunnet. For Lonnie Emerton, my name's Pete Terrier. We'll be back at it on Wednesday as the Grizzlies play host to Londonderry here at Lions Field on April 30th.